best in podcasts, the best in town. You want to get up, get ready to get down. With its big wide sky and the wild river Thames, if you want to go, we can take you there to Great Falls, Montana.
Welcome to the greatest damn town in Montana, Great Falls. I'm Rebecca Ingham.
I'm Shannon Newth.
And we're no damn experts.
I realized as I took that, I am drinking a delightful boba tea, which has boba in it. And I realized as I took a sip,
Shot
multiple
to the back
little
of your
boba
throat.
pearls, and I was like, oh, that's not good timing. Anyway.
Well, we're starting
Hello.
raw today. There was no preamble to this. We're just
No.
digging in, and just Shannon and I in the studio today.
Mhm.
You could be here. All you have to do is send us an email.
Yeah.
Information at visitgreatfalls.org. Tell us why you want to be on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Please give us ideas. We'd love to hear them.
follow us
Even
on our
better.
brand new Facebook page for We're No Damn Experts. You can have conversations about what we talk about because we can't do it live.
No.
It's a little bit of a challenge. I guess
Yeah,
if we
at
had
least
a
right now,
YouTube
Could try to-
channel, like if we had a show on YouTube
that premiered at a certain time when
and we just
could
were
do that
live, yeah,
and take comments.
like every Tuesday.
You
at
know
2.
what?
We did that one time.
What?
Facebook Live where we had people ask us questions.
Oh yeah, yeah. You and I did that. We'll
Yeah.
have to. I was thinking about that the other day that we need to do
That
that
was
again
fun.
going into summer. So watch
Anyway.
for that. Yeah.
We're heading into summer. The weather in Great
Bizarre.
Falls the last couple days has been fantastic,
It was like 73 yesterday and sunny.
which means just for future planning,
Mhm.
where you live, it may not be summer or spring or fake spring or anything yet.
And an hour from here, it's not either.
That is correct. But here, you can be in shorts and a t-shirt out on the River's Edge Trail.
Mhm.
You can be playing disc golf in one of our 3 disc golf courses. There's a lot. You could be biking
Mhm.
in the, well, here in town.
Right.
I was
On
going to
the
say the
trail
little
or
belts,
elsewhere.
but you're not getting in,
Now you could do some like fat tire.
maybe.
I don't know how that works.
But it is spring here for a little bit, and we're enjoying it, which is also the excitement of what's around the corner with
Mm-hmm.
a summer of live music.
A lot of live music.
We're not going to cover it all.
No, we can't. And some are still TBD.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But we can tell you what we know about, which is pretty exciting, and see what kind of commentary we have about those things.
Great.
So here's the deal. You can take notes on everything we're going to tell you,
Mm-hmm.
but you can just go to our website.
Mm-hmm.
Visit greatfallsmontana.org, and on the events tab, everything we're going to talk about is listed there.
Correct. We'll also have that link in the show notes on this podcast so you can make it even easier. Just click right there.
But this is where you need to start planning your trips to Great Falls if you have
Mhm.
an interest in seeing any of these artists live. So
Mhm.
that's where we're going to start. Where
You
am-
have a whole little note card of
I do.
specifics for us.
because turns out my memory has not been good this week,
Hmm.
which means I need notes.
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know what the word would be. Impressed, maybe concerned about your memory if you suddenly remembered all the specific dates for all the live music, especially the just announced things.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm not superhuman, people.
No.
I'm not superhuman, people. I just need to clarify that. Okay.
The pause was important.
So the 3 things we're going to cover today
Mhm.
is Downtown Summer Jam,
Yes.
which if you've not listened to any episode and this is your first one, Downtown Summer Jam is 3 nights of live music on the corner of 5th Street and Central Avenue in downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Ticketed events, contracted recording artists come and play. They may not be people you've known about, but it is a good time and it is good music.
And they tend to be, a lot of times the artists are right on the edge of going huge.
Yeah. Lainey Wilson has
big
played
example. Yeah.
Downtown Summer Jam. Austin Jenks has played Downtown Summer Jam. Not everybody follows Austin Jenks. I think he's amazing. Cadillac 3 have played Downtown Summer Jam. So there's a lot of bigger names that have played, and Cooper Allen, another one that's played. So we get fantastic early talent before they become big stars. And then we have the 4th of July Hootenanny,
Yeah.
which hands down, people, if you're not spending 4th of July in Great Falls, again, if your first episode, it's the premier place to be.
It really is.
We have a parade. People cry because it's so patriotic.
It's very patriotic. And
They weep.
So, do you weep?
I have. I don't do it all the time.
Okay.
Some days.
Yes. Okay. I just meant at the parade. Are you one of the weepers not in general in your life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I cry more often at a 4th of July parade than I'd like to admit because of
that's pretty cool.
The people that are there embracing that American history.
Yeah.
So
that is neat.
And then after the parade, we do a live concert for free.
Free live concert.
For free.
Parade's free. This is free.
And then you can go watch a baseball game. You can watch the Voyagers take on whoever they're going to take on.
Yeah.
They do fireworks after the baseball game at the stadium. They do fireworks over the river when it's dark. There's fireworks going off all over town because some people believe that they should make the same investment the city does. And then they have their own private little fireworks display party, sometimes on city streets, and you run through them, you know, but amazing fireworks if you get a good spot and you can see all of it.
Yeah. If you love fireworks, I don't know where else you would rather be because they're everywhere in town. Also, maybe you're not a baseball fan, Electric City Speedway has usually a triple header that weekend or the time frame around 4th of July. And also that is a fantastic spot to watch across like all of the fireworks across the city from up there.
Agreed. I always forget about that.
Yeah.
I apologize. Electric City Speedway. And then we have the Montana State Fair, which has usually 4 or 5 nights of live music in addition to the rodeos and horse racing that happen. This year, more than 5 nights.
Is it more than 5 nights? This was, by the way,
6 nights of live music.
Wow.
Coming hot off the press.
Hot off the press today, a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
For when we were recording this or when you're listening to this when it comes out yesterday.
So who is coming?
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad you asked. Sorry about that cough.
And it's all music. In the past, there's been comedians or other type of performance. This is all musicians this year, correct?
All music this year. Usually there's a oddity in there, but nope, 6 nights of music. And so 7, 8, 9. I'm going to tell you about 10 crazy nights of music.
10?
Yep.
Ooh.
Starting on June 25th, which will be a Wednesday, folks.
So we're not releasing the state fair ones just yet. We're going earlier in the summer. Okay, just to clarify.
Going in calendar order.
Calendar order.
June 25th at the Downtown Summer Jam on a Wednesday night is going to be Hayden Kaufman.
Hayden Kaufman.
Yes. I'm going to really lean into our title here. I don't know who he is.
Yeah.
I've not listened to any of his music. And usually when we get artists like this, I will put them all into a playlist and play them on Spotify so I can learn some of what their music is like. I've been a little busy and haven't done that yet.
So I have his bio right here. I can tell you
about
a little bit about him. Rising star in the world of country music.
I figured he was country.
Soulful voice.
Ooh.
So we like that. He's from Knoxville, Tennessee. And he has roots in the traditions of the genre. So it sounds like if you're, more true country.
Probably a little bit more like Zach Top.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Jason really likes Zach Top.
Yeah. Well, it's pure 90s country.
More country, right, than what newer artists
Jason and
are
I
today.
have similar taste in music.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
He infuses his own unique flair and authenticity into every song he creates. So there you go. That's Hayden Kaufman.
I would love to meet the people who write the bios for these artists.
Right. They're
because
so like skillfully crafted to paint this
picture.
fluffy story of their
So that is on June 25th. Again, it's a Wednesday night. I would encourage you to kick your weekend off early.
Absolutely.
I understand that you're going to have to take Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off of work.
You won't have trouble filling your schedule though.
Correct. There's
No.
plenty to do.
Mhm.
Make this the reason you show up, and then you can do all the other things that don't
Right.
have the time constraint.
Absolutely.
I'll make this claim 2 more times.
For
Okay.
Downtown Summer Jam.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Next on the calendar is July 4th, the 4th of July Hootenanny.
Mhm.
It's free.
Yeah,
Again,
which is
free.
just crazy to me that they continue to offer this for free.
Thank you to the sponsors in our community that
Mhm.
make this happen. It is a fantastic community event. But again, come be a part of our community and experience a 4th of July that is really, really fun.
I really think this is an evolving claim to fame for Great Falls.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
And this year's headliner, let me just tell you who we've had in the past
Mhm.
here. We have had Colt Ford.
Mm-hmm.
We-
He's fantastic.
Yeah, and it a little less mainstream,
Right.
but I think he's got a pretty good following.
And I'm just going to do a brief plug because I got to do an interview with Colt Ford, and this was in the midst of and he's still going through some pretty major health issues. But I got to do, before he came back to Great Falls, because he's been here a couple times, an interview with Colt Ford. And we got into music and mental health and physical health and cancer and all of these things. It was the first interview he had done, like post an eye surgery he had. Just a really, and listening to his music, you might not expect getting into maybe as deep of a conversation that we ended up getting into. But if you want to learn more about Colt Ford and just hear from him, it's on the Visit Great Falls, Montana YouTube channel. It's on our YouTube channel. Just go watch. It was just a fascinating conversation that I had with him.
He's a pretty humble,
Mm-hmm.
basic,
Yeah.
and not in the mean way basic,
Right.
just a little
Down to earth.
humble, down to
Yeah.
earth guy.
Yeah.
We've had Rodney Atkins.
Mm-hmm. That was a fun one that was last year. Mm-hmm.
Let's go with that.
Morgan Evans.
Morgan Evans, who divorced Kelsey Ballerini.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's his claim to fame.
that's what I know about him.
He's Australian, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
We
He's
had Lanco.
Oh, that's right.
And if you've not listened to the Lanco, body of work, look at me sounding all
Wow.
important. Fantastic people. And that's
Mhm.
just a highlight.
Mm-hmm.
This year, making history once again with Easton Corbin.
Yeah, that's a big name.
That is a big name.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Again, for free.
yep, no
Mhm.
cost. Show up in Great Falls for the 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
You may want to arrive on the 3rd, and you may obviously want to stay until the 6th,
Mm-hmm.
because what I'm not telling you is who's playing on July 5th.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't remember this one.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. I like to leave a little bit of a cliffhanger. I
Ooh.
want you to engage. Go to our website, see who's playing on July 5th. And then spend the night then, and then you can go home on the 6th.
Or,
Again,
or stay later. It's
you're
fine too.
not going to have a problem filling your time.
No, not at all.
If you want outdoor recreation, oh, we got that. You want to immerse yourself in some of our world-class museums? Oh, okay,
Got
you
that
can
going
do
too.
that.
Mm-hmm.
You just want to sit on a patio and sip libations and snack on some food?
Plenty of
Okay.
opportunity
We
for
can
that.
do that too.
What was I going to say?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I got. Oh, at 4th of July Hootenanny, it is free if you want a VIP pass. They've at least in the past done VIP tickets for 4th of July Hootenanny where you get a little section of bathrooms and food.
That means you have to be a sponsor.
Forget what I just said, everybody.
Yep.
Never mind. focus on the fact that it's free.
Yeah.
That's what's exciting.
That's the good
Yeah.
part.
Hmm.
I would love it if they sold VIP passes.
Yeah,
I would buy one.
That was my mistake.
Yeah.
I thought, okay,
Yep. Nope.
just kidding.
Next up after Eastern Corbin, is
Mhm.
July 16th, another Downtown Summer Jam concert, which is going to be a Wednesday night.
Mhm.
Again, take the day off of work,
Long weekend.
stay for the weekend. We can fill your itinerary. We get the honor of having Lainey Gardner gracing the stage.
Lainey Gardner.
And I know that we've got so many listeners to this podcast who are like, I can't believe you're getting Lainey Gardner.
Because like we said, like all of them are right. I mean, they're popular in their own right, but so many who have come here, it's just right on the edge of their breakout.
So, Shannon, did you pull up her bio?
I did.
Let's see how well that one is written.
Okay. Yeah, this one's shorter. Okay, so her debut album is called A Songwriter's Diary. It's a deeply personal collection that serves as a both reflective journal and introduction to her artistry. Penned entirely by Gardner, the 10 tracks
Ooh.
offer a genuine glimpse into her story. Her Appalachian roots, so she's from the East Coast area. That's what we get. So I'm going to say she's
Little
more
folky,
folksy.
Americana, a
Mhm.
little bit of country.
Yeah.
You're going to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. I would play it, but I don't think, probably not allowed to do that.
Well, I thought about it, and I think like there's just so many seconds you can play before
Correct.
you have to pay royalties.
Yeah, I don't think we even want to
Well,
dive into that.
and
want
we
people
don't
to
really
come.
know how to do that.
Well, I mean, I could just play it, but
But then would we hear it?
probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you would hear it.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do that because I don't want us to
Right.
face large fines
So
from our
There's-
millions of listeners who would turn us in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are seconds of
Okay,
your life you're
Lainey
never going to
Gardner.
get back. Now, we're going to, so that was July 16th,
Mhm.
Lainey Gardner. On July 27th, I'm going to tell you, I'm pretty stoked about this one.
Yeah.
Loved this artist for a long time,
Really?
which gives you an idea of kind of what era they're going to come from.
Yeah.
And also, probably one your husband is going to drag you to because I can
My
only
husband?
assume that
Yeah.
he loves this artist as
Ooh.
well.
Okay.
So on July 27th, as part of the Montana State Fair lineup,
Ooh, okay.
kicking off the six
Oh.
nights of
I
music,
know what you're saying.
Jody Messina.
That's a big name too.
huge. And I
Yeah.
don't care if she hasn't had a hit recently.
No, she's.
Her stuff is amazing.
Mhm.
And Cole Swindell
Mhm.
did a song about her, and then she starred in his music video.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be a really. I anticipate that one. That you want to get your tickets early for that one.
So everyone who's about my age ish is going to know Jody Messina. Icon from the 90s and 2000s country scene.
The golden age of country music.
Yeah, some might
some of
say, argue it started in the 70s, kind of ended in that
Okay.
2000. Follows the same trajectory, I would say, of NBA basketball. You all know what I'm talking about. That era when NBA basketball
Uh-huh.
was fantastic. That era when country music was amazing.
Mhm.
We don't have that anymore. The game has changed.
Music.
Country music has changed. Music is still fantastic. I'm not
Mm.
going to, I mean, what I love
It's
now
just
is
different.
that things aren't pigeonholed into one area, really.
Yeah.
You can just make music.
Right.
But Jody Messina.
But true classic kind of country.
And
Yeah.
if you aren't immediately thinking Heads Carolina, Tails California, which is one of her
Oh.
greater hits.
Yeah. I'm going to have that stuck in my head
Yep.
today. Thank you.
That's what I do. That is my job.
Uh-huh. Well done.
So July 27th, Jody Messina kicking off 6 crazy nights of live music at
Mhm.
Montana State Fair. July 28th, the next night,
Mm-hmm. Got back to back to back.
Tucker Wetmore. Now, he looks pretty smoldery.
He does
I
have the
know
smoldery look.
nothing about this guy, but if his looks are any indication,
Uh-huh.
I might just buy a ticket and watch
so you
him.
can watch the smolder. Yeah, he's got the dark hair, features going on. I pulled up his site here. I'm gonna go with country for sure. His bio's not as easily accessible here.
Was
Music
probably
merch
well written.
tour on his website. Let's see. What if we find a song name that might allude to what not to? Wind Up Missing You.
I will tell you, I searched on Spotify because of his smoldery looks.
Yeah.
He has some explicit songs, which means he's right up my alley.
Oh, there's one called Wine into Whiskey. That sounds up your alley too, huh?
So
Yeah.
country, up and comer.
Yeah, we'll say country.
I'm going to assume that Tucker Whitmore will be the next Taylor Swift because
He's going to date Travis Kelce.
no, that we are going to launch their career because you can remember Taylor Swift was here when
Are you talking about Lainey Wilson?
No, Taylor Swift played Montana State Fair.
Taylor Swift.
Yes, Shannon.
When?
Like 5 years before she became famous.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. You can ask Baker Bob.
I don't remember Bob talking about that.
Disclaimer. I may be 5% wrong on this, but I'm 95% certain Taylor Swift played Montana State Fair.
I know Carrie Underwood was here as she was.
I'm sticking to my guns.
I feel we need like a phone a friend line to confirm.
Hey.
Okay, well, yes, Taylor Swift played at the Montana State Fair.
Oh, Shannon, who's right?
This is the first time I've heard about her playing at the Montana State Fair.
Tucker Wetmore is the next Taylor Swift. You mark my words. We'll be having this conversation 20 years from now, and I'll say Tucker Wetmore played the Montana State Fair, and you're going to go, huh?
No, but
He did? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I knew Miranda Lambert and Carrie Underwood had been here.
We get all the big times.
I'm perplexed by that. This must have been when I was not.
We've
here.
also had Garth Brooks play the State Fair.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, Tucker Wetmore, the next Taylor Swift.
Yes, but for the ladies.
Mm.
The next night, July 29th, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Again, from the height of when country music was fantastic.
Okay.
One of the artists that my father would actually listen to on the radio.
Okay.
Not a lot of people. And I could be making that up too, but I remember this playing in the car. I believe my parents even had a record of theirs.
Oh.
They span decades. They have amazing hits like Elvira.
Mm.
That's the first one that comes to my
I only
mind.
know about these because of who I'm married to.
Right, because we're like the same person.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The Oak Ridge Boys are coming to the Montana State
Oh.
Fair.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, Jason should be decently excited about that one,
yes,
I bet.
Oak Ridge Boys are fantastic. I will tell you they have one member who has died.
Yeah.
And I think it was the high voice guy.
The tenor?
Who knows?
In technical terms.
Who knows, really? But I'm sure they're still going to sound fantastic and amazing.
Wow.
Yes.
As you were saying that, I was trying to think of, because I glanced at this list this morning. I was like, who are you talking about? I apparently missed them.
Yeah, the curly black-haired guy with the 70s mustache.
Okay.
He's no longer alive
Okay. The picture I'm seeing is
of all of them.
Okay. Now I see him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's too bad. But should still be a fantastic concert.
So country,
Mhm.
country. Fourth night.
Something for me.
Right
Not
after
country.
July 29th on two nights. July 31st, we miss a night.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not back to back to back. It's
But
back to back
close.
to back.
Break.
Pause. Back to back to
Okay.
back. So July 31st, Smash Mouth.
Yeah. This one I'm excited about. However, also had a member die.
Yeah. So there's a replacement dude.
Mm-hmm.
And this is now, I listened to them in the 90s,
Yeah.
2000s.
This is my childhood. Mhm.
I can't name a song.
What?
That's not saying I don't know their songs. I just can't name one.
All-Star?
There you go. See, Shannon?
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. That one. Yeah.
So that was sung by Smash Mouth
Much better.
with a rendition.
You know Smash Mouth.
They've had a lot of
They
hits.
have. I also, it makes me think of the movie Rat Race, which I love. They play that song at the end. Do you know that movie?
Nope.
Wow. It's not often I get to make complaints about other people not knowing things because usually I'm the one. Yeah. They, well, Rat Race, it has Mr. Bean in it.
Okay. You can keep talking about it. I don't even know who Mr. Bean is.
What?
There is an age gap here between Shannon and I.
This is not necessarily, Mr. Bean's not necessarily my generation. This
Okay.
would probably be more yours.
Huh.
Rowan Atkinson?
Okay.
Mr. Bean. You know Mr.
Nothing.
Bean.
I have nothing for you here.
Gosh. Okay, people can
Little
talk about this on your
whippersnappers.
Facebook page about how you
Yes.
don't know who Mr. Bean is. Well, okay, I'm going to show you after we're done. You're going to know who Mr. Bean. Okay,
Okay.
well, let's move on.
Well, I'm looking forward to
Smash
this.
Mouth, I'm
Smash Mouth.
excited.
And if you are like me and you can't fully remember the names
when
of
the
the
morning
songs,
comes.
they're going to be a little bit more poppy rocky.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be straight out of the 90s, 2000s. A lot of hits.
Yeah.
You just aren't going to remember that it was Smash Mouth that did it. You know Smash Mouth is popular.
Yeah.
You know they had hits. You don't know the songs, but you're going to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So again, that's going to be July 31st, which kicks off the next back-to-back-to-back live music
Mhm.
at Montana State Fair.
Okay.
Next up is August 1st. Current, fairly hot country artist that is going to grace the stage on October 1st of Montana State Fair.
Mm-hmm.
You can sing along with his songs on the radio right now. They're played often. He's got a ton of them.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a great voice. Your friend and mine,
Really?
Scotty McCreery.
Yeah. That he's got the good, like the soulful.
And
he's got a good voice.
he's one of those older school country looks.
Mm-hmm. And he's
Um,
been to Great Falls before.
I was going to say that as
Yeah.
well, but I was not confident. I'm like 20% confident on that.
I'm 90% confident on that, and I'm looking it up because I'm pretty sure
Did he play the Newberry?
I thought he'd been to the state fair before.
Oh, he could have been. Like when he just won Idol.
Yeah, maybe.
He's one of those guys, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So Scotty McCreery looks like he's still 12 years old.
Yes. But has more of he reminds me a little bit of Josh Turner, like the
Yeah.
lower, that kind of voice to him.
And another one of those really fantastic groups. You guys are getting Class A gold for podcasts today. One of those other guys that you know a lot of his songs, but you may not be able to name
Sure.
them.
I know, like, I can't name any right now, but I know, like, I obviously know who he is.
I sang along with a song this morning getting ready for work.
Oh, which one?
Joe, no. But I know
But
it's
you know it was
Scotty
Scotty
McCreery.
Perfect.
Yeah. So he's one of those sleepers. He sneaks
Okay.
in, he sings the
solid.
good songs.
Solid.
Everything he does is good.
Yeah.
Country. So there
Mhm.
you go. Right after Smash Mouth, Scotty McCreery, August 1st. And then after Scotty McCreery, 6th night of live music at Montana State Fair happens on August 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just say, the team that is working to bring music to our community for Montana State Fair,
Mm-hmm.
I think does its best at finding artists that are going to hit multiple interests.
Yeah, they typically try to have different genres.
So we got,
and-
my generation is like, oh, that old 90s country thinks.
Mhm.
You've got my mom's generation who's like, oh, you've
Oak
got
Ridge.
that original country with
Mhm.
Oak Ridge. You've got the young kids, those whippersnappers with Tucker Wetmore going, yes, he's so amazing. Just an up and comer.
Mm-hmm.
You got Scotty McCreery, current country. And you're going to say, oh, a lot of country. Country sells, folks. Country sells here.
Yeah, well, it does. Yeah.
But we always get a night of rock or pop or something that's not country, which we get with Smash Mouth.
Yeah.
And then on the 6th night, August 2nd, we get Christian artist Lecrae to grace the stage. And this is, we've had King and
Country,
Yep. We've had King and Country at Montana State Fair. We've had Grits come and play, not at the State Fair, but at Montana Expo Park.
And Switchfoot was here many years ago at Montana Expo Park.
So we usually have some Christian components. So great music.
Yeah.
Fantastic music.
Yeah.
I have been told Lecrae has been here in Great Falls before.
That's what I thought. That one I'm not confident on, but that sounds right.
I am new to him.
Yeah.
But that's not because of anything other than me.
Sure.
I end up down rabbit holes often, and I haven't heard of him yet.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about Lecrae, August 2nd.
Yeah, he is a hip hop artist. So on his bio, it says a kid raised in hip hop culture who came to know Jesus. So that's where you have more of the hip hop influence, but talking about, good things.
Serving a higher power.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can almost guarantee I'm going to love it because I love Grits. And they're similar hip hop style in the Christian world.
Yeah. So that's Lecrae.
So August 2nd, you've had a lot of activity up until this point. July is a little packed with live music.
Super packed. Yeah.
We kick off August pretty strong with August 1st and 2nd. And then you get a little breather on this list. To think that we don't have live music happening in Great Falls between August 2nd and the next thing I'm going to talk about on August 27th, you would be wrong.
Very wrong.
Still a lot of live music happening, just not made it to this episode.
Right. And there's, for example, and we don't know what this looks like just yet, but oh my goodness, at the Beacon, they have that really great stage that they put up in the back along the Sun River. It's a really fun. Jason and I went and we saw Shenandoah there a couple of years ago in the back of the Beacon. And for those who don't know, the Beacon is a bar in Great Falls. It's a long-standing bar, but they created this really cool stage in their backyard, basically.
I'm going to call it amphitheater-like.
It is.
I know it's not an amphitheater, but it's a beautiful grassy space.
Yeah.
Stage. The Sun River's your backdrop. Pretty good acoustics because of the location of where it's at. And you're outdoor listening to music.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
And good music. Shenandoah's no slouch.
No. That one was fun. And they have all kinds of great Montana bands that are there too throughout the summer. So
big Montana bands. So we'll have to devote an episode to that when they release their lineup. But here we go.
Yeah.
August 27th. Again, it's a Wednesday. And we can all say it together now. Take Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. Make it a long weekend. We'll fill your days. There's not going to be a problem with that.
Not at all.
And so you can come August 27th, which is a Wednesday, and see Logan Michael.
Not to be confused with Brett Michael.
I wouldn't go see Brett Michael alone because I preferred him as part of a band.
Okay.
Can you name that band?
No.
I think it was
Can
Poison.
Was it? It feels like something I should know, and I don't.
I am 45% confident it was Poison.
Okay, well, stand by. Well,
another thing you can add into the Facebook chat on this episode, all the things I got wrong.
And he's Brett Michaels, not Michael, so there's that. Yeah,
Logan
it was
Michael.
Poison. Good job. It was Poison.
I wasn't very confident about that one, but look at the things I know.
Good
I'm
job.
going to guess Logan Michael to be a little bit more hard country.
Okay. Let's see what he says. So he is,
A soulful.
well, first off, he's somewhere in his 20s.
Okay.
One place says he's 23, another place says he's 27. So we're going to go he's mid 20s.
He's probably 27.
Probably now, yeah. And they just didn't update that part. It says he's country and contemporary country. Let's see.
That's pretty broad spectrum.
Okay, under style, this is what it says. His plans include, this is from the bio that says he's 23. So
Okay.
we'll see. His plans include releasing more soothing music for his
Oh.
audience and making them feel joyful in their life. He believes music is a language that allows him to communicate to his audience and share his profound appreciation for life. His influences, interesting. Logan draws inspiration from many different genres. He cites Bob Marley, John Mayer, and Kanye West as some of his biggest influences.
Could you find
Right.
more different people?
And also takes cues from modern hip hop artists like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. But on here it also says he's country and contemporary country. So there
I'm
you
just
go.
going to say that is the most confusing I've ever been about a bio. So I'm thinking about joy and soothing country. And then we got Kendrick Lamar and
Kanye is
Kanye.
my inspiration. I mean, Bob Marley. Okay, I could see
Yes,
that. But
I can. You had me up until Kanye, and then Kendrick Lamar, and I'm like,
yeah, threw a curveball at you.
well, that is going to be an oddity.
Well, here's another. Okay.
More refined one.
Perhaps maybe this one because there's maybe this is a better description. Let's see. So this was just AI's comprehensive thing when it says he's a California-born singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, known for his distinctive sound blending hip-hop, rock, pop, and soul.
I told
This
you
makes more sense.
that then means a little bit harder country.
He's known for his ability to fuse genres. So
We
There you
usually
go.
have. So the formula that I've noticed for Downtown Summer Jam is country, female country, hard country. It's like a little bit more rocky.
okay. I was going to ask you what you meant by hard country.
Yeah. So
Okay.
like Cadillac 3 is
Mhm.
really like heavy guitar and big drums and
Okay.
just a little bit more
Rock in it. Okay. Well, yeah,
Um,
it sounds like that's probably true of him then. Yeah.
So that's usually the progression that I've noticed in
Mhm.
the Downtown Summer Jam artists. That's why I just
Ah.
made that guess.
Look at you noticing a trend and applying it.
That's what
Good
I
work.
know.
Good work.
So we usually have boy girl country
Mm-hmm.
and then hard country.
Okay.
I don't know if that's what it's called. I don't care.
I like
You can make whatever comment you want on our Facebook
now you
page.
get what she's saying. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But that little bit more kind of outlaw style, rock and rolly style country.
Yeah. With a little bit of Bob Marley and Kanye mixed in.
Which honestly makes sense to me.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
he's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
That's Logan Michael,
Mhm.
August 27th. If you're already following, obviously tell us how right or wrong we are. We don't mind. We don't mind at all.
Please tell us. We need all the help.
It
we can
means
get.
it makes for some great conversation online, which I'd love to have with you. We have a follower. So
Are you the follower?
I don't think so. I created the page, but then when I went to look it up to see how many people were there, because I'm like, oh, I'd want an update. Just one follower, but it asked me if I wanted to follow, and I'm like, well, no, I made that. Maybe I should follow.
You should follow, and then other people will see that you followed. And
But that's where we decided we could have conversations with you because you're not emailing and you don't call, and we haven't gotten a book for a
You
while.
don't write.
So we thought maybe opportunity to have some banter back and forth with us about the stuff that we say.
There you
I
go.
just thought that might be an outlet for you.
There you go.
We don't devote a lot of time to it, but
Tell us all the
tell us
things we
stuff.
say wrong.
yeah, we're looking for you
Like,
to
please,
help us help you.
help us help you. Yeah.
So that's what we know in regards to Downtown Summer Jam and Montana
Mhm.
State Fair for the live music that is freshly announced.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Very freshly announced.
Tickets are available for Downtown Summer Jam now.
Mm-hmm.
Tickets will be available for Montana State Fair April 10, I think I saw. I don't know
Right.
why they make us wait, but that's fine.
Got to build
Build
the
the
suspense.
tension.
That's right.
But you can catch me probably at Jody Messina
Mm-hmm.
and the Oak Ridge Boys.
You got it April 10th, Thursday, April 10th at 8 a.m. Tickets go on sale. You can go online or call them to do that.
Again, all of these events and more, just like you should go find out who's playing on July 5th, visit greatfallsmontana.org. We've loved having you listen to us.
Mm-hmm. To this not live, not musical podcast.
You did get to hear Shannon sing, though. You did not get to hear me sing.
Hopefully not enough that it gets us
Fine.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. It was
unrecognizable, so we'll do that.
I think it was small enough bars that it didn't matter.
Okay.
So, folks, you know the deal. Until we see your bright, smiling, happy, beautiful faces in Great Falls, we do hope you're creating amazing memories with your friends and family, wherever you might be. We'll see you soon.
We're No Dam Experts is the recorded claims from Great Falls, Montana, covering what you need to know about this amazing damn town. Damn, that felt good.